Good Tuesday, Generals. Nate Troubaugh coming right at you again today with an exciting edition of the 5-Star News. We have a little bit of everything here for you today, so sit back, get comfortable, and be ready to be informed on all things Generals for the next 15 minutes or so. And we'll start this one right up like we always do with What's Up Heritage. Take it away, Levi.
What's up, Heritage? I'm Levi Wilson. I'm here to bring you 3 big announcements followed by this week's weather forecast. Live Touch will be at HHS on Thursday, November 21st to take senior pictures. If this date does not work for you, Live Touch will be back on Thursday, December 5th. Check the school newsletter for more information. HHS is holding a Thanksgiving food drive. Bring in donations to the first block teachers. All food donated goes directly to our Heritage families, and the extra goes to the needy families in the community. The top first block class will receive a pizza/cook party, courtesy of FBLA. You can help bring hope and joy with the Catoosa County Sheriff's Office to the underprivileged children in our community. Check the school newsletter for more information on how you can get involved with the Stockings Full of campaign. Now, on to this week's weather forecast. Tuesday, we have a high of 66, a low of 58, and an 86% chance of rain. Wednesday, we have a high of 67, a low of 37, and a 9% chance of rain. Thursday, we have a high of 55, a low of 34, and a 1% chance of rain. Friday, we have a high of 50, a low of 33, and a 2% chance of rain, and Saturday we have a high of 66, a low of 42, and a 7% chance of rain. Now on to the anchors for more news.
Thanks, Levi. Coach Green here, and I'm here to tell you about a very special guest at the FCA meeting last Thursday. Former General and current Major League Baseball pitcher Cole Wilcox was here, and he delivered a special message to FCA members and Heritage students as well. How'd the message turn out? Let's get to the report.
I always wondered, why I was given that spirit of competitiveness and why, in my mind, it's a compliment when somebody tells me that I'm competitive.
Message was just about being a competitor, what that truly means. I think that God obviously defines that in the Bible of what a competitor is, and so I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit.
And I thought he had a very powerful message. I'm very blessed to have the opportunity just to have people like him come and speak to us during lunch today. It's a really good FCA event, and I encourage more people to come every single time we have these opportunities because it really does grow people closer to Christ. And as an FCA leader, I think that's our main goal.
Honestly, just embracing and understanding what it truly means. It's not about wins and losses. It's not about trying to get a higher number on a scoreboard, but it's about doing everything that leads up to that. That kind of translates to the rest of your life, just establishing those good habits, those good principles that you can use.
And I think he had a great message about just being competitive and what it means to have God-given talents and how to use them for better. And I just hope we continue to have opportunities to do stuff like this.
I tell you what, he establishes himself everywhere he goes as a high-quality human being and known for excellence. And even his talk today was on being a competitor in everything we do, for Christ first, and then just seeking for excellence in all that we do and just living that process all the time, and obviously supported that with Scripture, and very thankful for him and his message to our students because, guys, it can be super challenging, as a student here to try to stay on the right track and to keep doing things the right way. Sometimes success doesn't come in the beginning, and you just have to keep grinding. And it's encouraging to hear from somebody who's lived that process here at Heritage and then out at other places and seen success, had struggles, come back and battled to success again. So just very encouraging to hear that from him, and we're very appreciative of him and Greg Spradlin from Lookout Mountain FCA that helped us set this up today. And
great job, Cole. Carter Smith here now, and I'm here to tell you about some cool news that took place last Friday here at the Taj down in the gym lobby. It was the annual Partners Club Luncheon, a meeting to get students together one last time before the holidays. How did it turn out? Let's see in this report.
Hey guys, this is Ms. O, one of the Partners Club sponsors, and I just wanted to tell you guys about the luncheon that we had last Friday for our Partners Club. You may have noticed that the gym lobby was closed down and we had a lot of tables and a ton of food, and it was just an opportunity for all of our partners, our students and our athletes to sit down, have a big hamburger hot dog lunch together and just have a good time and get to see each other, whereas they may not always get to be in one place. So we had a blast. As always, we enjoy being together, and our club is just up and running, and it's awesome.
I thought the Partners Club event was really cool. The food looked great. It smelled great. You could smell it right before lunch started. I got to chill with Jacob Wolf and his partner Anthony. It was a blast. I'm really happy they got that set up. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to eat lunch with our partners. I had Georgia, Taylor, Reese, Abercrombie, Ellie Kennedy, and Nick Kim. And I like my partners a lot. They're really fun and very bright.
What all did you get to eat? What all they have down there for you, and what was your favorite thing?
They had hot dogs and sometimes popcorn.
Partners luncheon on Friday. Brady, what was your favorite part about the luncheon?
My favorite lunch, I like hot dogs, and I had fun, and last year I had a good time, and this year I had fun as seniors, and this program is me in my life is my best memory. I like my favorite friends here at school last year. I played Dyewood and we had lots of fun.
Sure looked like a great time. Nate Trowell back now, just in time to get us to a commercial. But after the break, we'll return with sports, football, and cheer teams participating in state tournaments. We'll also get a quick basketball preview. Stick and stay, sports is next.
Give me that.
Give me your lunch money, squirt. Key.
Step 1 to the fending off the perpetrator is to say stop.
Stop.
Step 2, walk away.
Step 3, tell a teacher!
He's bullying me.
Stop bullying.
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Coach Green right back with you here, and I'm here to talk football now as our Generals played in the first round of the GHSA state playoffs last Friday at Jeff Sims Field. The opponent was Southeast Bullock. We didn't know much about the Yellow Jackets. How'd the Generals do? Let's find out in this recap.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening.
Picture-perfect fall night at Jeff Sims Field last Friday night as our Generals hit the field against Southeast Bullock. The Yellow Jackets were big and physical from the start of this one. Late first quarter, Yellow Jackets go to their powerful running attack. Here, Quentin Reed powers up the middle, getting 30 yards all the way down to the General 1-yard line. On the very next play, Reed would punch it in, 7-0 Yellow Jackets. On ensuing kickoff, the Generals all-everything returner Cody Bryan returns this one 65 yards down the left sideline, all the way into the Yellow Jackets red zone. That would set up a Jake Collette 39-yard field goal. It's up and good, 7-3 Jackets going into the second quarter. Second quarter, and the Yellow Jackets running attack would just keep on pounding. Here, it's number 8, Colby Smith on the sweep. He gets the corner and barely gets into the end zone. 14-3 Jackets midway through the second quarter. The Generals wouldn't go away quickly, however, as Cross Williams finds Cody Bryan on the crossing route. 20 yards later, he's in the end zone. 14-9 Jackets, as the extra point was no good. The second half, it was all Jackets. 3 more rushing touchdowns give them a 35-9 victory over the Generals. They'll move on in the state tournament, and we talked to some Generals after the game.
Yeah, well, hey, hats off to Southeast Bullock. They're a good football team. They're very physical. They're good-sized youngins. I mean, they were big young men, and they played physical, and we hung with them, for a half, and gave them all we could. And the guys that were stepping in there just got beat on. But I'll tell you what, we gave them all they wanted for a while, and I'm so proud of the boys.
We gave it our all, and they just proved to be better than us tonight. There's not much more we can do about it, and I know the score doesn't show how hard we worked, but we played our hearts out, and I'm proud of these seniors, and I love them.
Everybody, especially the seniors, they played amazing. I want to give the world to them. I wish them luck later on. Everybody else on the team, they also played it especially well. I wouldn't be here without them.
Guys that hadn't been playing a lot had to step into starting roles, and they played admirably. And there was no shortage of courage on their part, and we're excited about that. And most of them are coming back.
Thanks, Coach, and congrats to all the football players and coaches on a great year. Nate Trobot and Gage Brewer here, now to talk about some cheerleading.
Yep, our competition cheer hit the squad on the interstate last Friday to Macon, Georgia to compete in the GHSA state championships.
That competition is always tough, and this year was no different. How did our generals perform? Let's look and take a listen.
Heritage High School, you may begin.
So this past Saturday, we went to the Macon Centerplex to compete in the 3A and 5A session of the cheerleading state championship, and we did really well. We did the best all season of performing wise and stuff, and I think that was the overall best performance that we did. And we got overall top 6, so we were 6th in the state. And even though it wasn't fully what we wanted, it was still good because we were one of the top 6. So we were still happy for that. And top 6 get to go on the mat for awards, so we were able to be on the mat, and that was nice. Yeah, and I'm really proud of everyone. We did so well this season, and I just love this group of girls and cannot wait for next season.
We did really good. We had pretty much a flawless routine and didn't place where we wanted, but we did pretty good. And I'm very excited for next season because we're not losing anybody, so we basically have the same team, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
So we went to Macon, Georgia for state, and we did really good, even though we didn't get the outcome that we wanted. But everybody did the best they could, and it was fun. It was a good experience. And I'm very excited for next year, for senior season, because I know we can do better next season.
Congrats, ladies. 6th in the state is quite an accomplishment. Nate Trobot back now, and I'm talking basketball. Our varsity boys and girls team have been in the gym practicing for a few weeks now, and they'll finally get to lace up their sneakers for real this week. Both varsity teams will be in action later tonight down at Cahulla Creek for a scrimmage, and they'll do it all for real this weekend over at LFO. How are the teams looking so far? We talked with some of the coaches and players yesterday to get a quick look preview for both teams.
We're so excited to get our season started. Hopefully we can get all the kinks worked out this game and figure out what we need to work on to go into the actual season.
I'm pumped. First game of the season. I can't wait. I've been waiting on this for forever.
We're really excited to finally get to play a game. The JV got to play last week. Now the varsity gets to get after it tonight down at Cahulla Creek. We're excited. I mean, they've been banging around on each other a little bit. It's a good time to go down to play a really good team at Cahulla Creek. We'll probably see some zone, probably see some man. So it's going to help us before we get into the actual real part of our season, which is later this week.
Caden, Lowry, and Cooper, and me, and Noah needs to all play good. And then since they play a 2-3 zone, we need to shoot the lights out.
Well, they've got some seniors that we're kind of worried about, some guys that really contributed a lot for them last year, a big old post player, and they've got a point guard that can really jump. So we're going to have to be a little more athletic than we are right now to be able to handle those guys. But I like what we have. I like what we've been doing in practice. And it'll be a good test to kind of see where we're at before the Thanksgiving tournament.
Students should come out to support because we are going to be really good this year. And then I think it's going to be a blast this year.
Hey everybody, I'm Hayden Mullins, and welcome back to 5-Star Picks. For the scores from last week, we have Tennessee 17 and Georgia 31, unfortunately. Got Utah 24 and Colorado 49. Then we got Missouri 30 and South Carolina 34. And for the game of the week, Oregon 16 and Wisconsin 13. Now onto the standings. Cooper Chapelier went 3-0. Nicholas Anchondo went 3-0. Connor Cooper went 3-0. Lucas Henson went 3-0. Cohen Fletcher went 3-0. Miss Hobbs went 2-1. Sammy Hillis went 2-1. Blake Debedy went 2-1. And Coach Green went 2-1. Now on to this week's games.
What's up, Heritage? I'm Town DeFore, and here are this week's games. Number 2, Ohio State versus number 5, Indiana. I want them both to lose, to be honest with you. Number 9, Ole Miss versus Florida. Go Rebels. And since we're going to Thanksgiving break after this week, we have 4 games. Georgia Tech versus number 8, Georgia. Number 10, Tennessee versus Vandy. Revenge of the Nerds. Number 3, Texas versus number 15, Texas A&M. Oof. And Michigan versus number 2 Ohio State. They're finna get their get back. Now here are the upsets. Stanford beat Louisville 38-35. LSU lost to Florida 27-16, sadly. And Kansas beat BYU 17-13, finally.
Thank you for sports, guys. TK and Zuri here, and we're back with a new edition of Test Your Knowledge.
Let's see how our contestants did this week.
So for the first question is, what is the 8-sided shape called?
Octagon.
For the second question I have, what identity document is required to travel to different countries?
Passport.
No, that was me. That was me. For the third question I have, what is James Bond's code name?
007.
No, we did not. So for the first question is, who is Shrek's wife?
Fiona.
For the second question I have is, what is the first letter of the Greek alphabet?
Z.
I. L.
Q.
Starts with an A.
Alpha. Wait, that's actually right? What the heck?
Bro, what?
That ain't a letter.
Wait. For the third question I have is, how many milligrams make a gram?
1,000,000.
100.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
What's your name?
Gabe Mahia.
Do you have a favorite video game?
Yeah, I love Fortnite.
I'm Kelsey. What's your name?
Miss Brown.
All right. Do you have a favorite celebrity?
Probably if it's a singer, Lainey Wilson.
Why?
I just love her music.
All right.
Hey, guys.
Hey. We have 3 quick questions.
Okay.
Where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world?
Anywhere in the world, I would go to Whistler, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada, just outside the Rocky Mountains.
Why?
The scenery's beautiful, the skiing's amazing, just a cool place to be. I think I like that.
Sounds pretty awesome. And then if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Wherever Fortnite was made.
All right.
Oh, anywhere in the world. Probably back to Hawaii. That's where I got married. And
wow.
So it's been like 12 years, but I want to go back there.
Okay, that sounds pretty nice. And who's your favorite celebrity?
Favorite celebrity is Peyton Manning. He is a Tennessee Vol alumni. He's a great football player and just a good person altogether.
All right. And then do you have a favorite celebrity?
Yeah, Jonesy from Fortnite.
Why?
Because he's just from my favorite game. I love him so much.
All right, and there you have it. Sorry, what's your favorite video game?
I don't play video games often, but when I play with my kids, maybe college football.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, back to football. I like Madden. When I do play video games, I like to play Madden stuff. Back in my day, we actually played Nintendo 64. I know that's hard to imagine. Contra was the game back then. It was a two-dimensional game, not the live action thing you guys have. But nowadays, I'd probably say Madden's my favorite.
All right, there you have it. Thank you.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. But never fear, we'll see you again on Friday with a brand new report. But until then, have a great rest of your week, Generals, and as always, stay classy, Heritage.